going on, peeps? Welcome to the channel. Today we continue our way through the backstories of the rumored Spider-Man No Way Home villains. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below so you have a chance to win this week's giveaway, which is a Mobius Funko Pop. Let's get into it and find out who is the Green Goblin. Norman Osborn grew up as an only child. His father was an inventor who got scammed out of his invention. Norman's frustrated father snapped at him and told him he needed to learn how to earn his keep. From that point on, Norman was obsessed with becoming powerful and wealthy. After high school, he attended Empire State University, where he met the man who would become his business partner, Mendel Stromm. He also got married to his college sweetheart and had a son, Harold Osborn. His wife, shortly after giving birth, became sick and passed away. Norman was all about his work and never seemed to have time for his young son, Harry. When Norman learned that his partner Stromm had borrowed some of the company's money, he framed him for embezzlement to gain control of the full company, which gained him access to Stromm's notes on his experimental strength enhancement formula. Norman began working on the formula. One evening, the chemicals exploded, granting him enhanced physical abilities. After coming to in the hospital, he could tell something was very different. Norman realized that he was stronger, smarter, and tougher than most. Adding to that, he had access to so many scientific devices he could use. He felt he could become the greatest costume criminal of all time. He then created a costume of a goblin that had haunted him in his nightmares as a child, becoming the Green Goblin. The Goblin formula granted Osborn superhuman strength, speed, reflexes, and endurance. His intelligence was enhanced to genius levels. He also gained a regenerative ability. He created numerous types of grenades, shaped like jack-o'-lanterns. He also created a flying broomstick as transportation, but soon upgraded that to his goblin glider. His first target was Spider-Man. He felt the underworld would have to respect the man that defeated him. He hired the Enforcers to help him take down Spider-Man. Spider-Man defeated the Enforcers, and with the interference of the Hulk, the Green Goblin left, awaiting his time to strike again. A couple of months passed, and the Goblin upgraded to his glider and saw the opportunity to attack Spider-Man at a public appearance. This time, the Human Torch showed up and interfered in the Goblin's plans. As the battle continued, Spider-Man learned Aunt May had suffered a heart attack and was in the hospital, so he bounced to go tend to his aunt, leaving the Goblin to believe he made Spider-Man run away. The Green Goblin then allied with the Crime Master, and that alliance failed to defeat Spider-Man as well. Eventually, the Green Goblin came up with a formula that would dim Spider-Man's senses. He staged a robbery, knowing Spider-Man would show up, and then gassed him with the formula. He was then able to follow Spider-Man without being detected. He watched Spider-Man change from his costume to his civilian identity, learning that he was Peter Parker. He then accosted an unprepared Peter and abducted him. He took Peter back to his hideout, and with Peter bound, he went into the typical supervillain monologue, revealing his true identity of Norman Osborn and narrating the story of how he became the Green Goblin. Parker was then freed from his constraints, and the two battled. The Goblin was defeated by a huge shock that left him with partial amnesia. He didn't remember the Green Goblin or Spider-Man's true identity. Peter, to save his friend Harry from learning of the dark side of his father, he took the Goblin costume and tossed it into the fire, and then got Norman to the fireman who had shown up. Over time, Norman Osborn's memories resurfaced. He hatched a new plan to get Spider-Man through the people he cared about. He kidnapped Gwen Stacy, Peter's girlfriend. Spider-Man showed up to save her, and as the two battled, the Goblin launched Gwen off the bridge. Spider-Man shot a web to break her fall, but the sudden force of the stop broke her neck. He commenced to beating the Green Goblin almost to death, stopping just before killing him. The Goblin then tried to be sneaky and stabbed Spider-Man in the back with his glider, but his spidey senses warned him and he avoided the glider, which impaled into the Goblin, seemingly killing him. But sometime later, he awoke in the morgue. Norman Osborn went on to have a very important presence in the Marvel Universe. He played a part in Secret Invasion, reformed S.H.I.E.L.D. into Hammer, founded the Dark Avengers, and much more. But we can cover all that in another video down the road. Now, if the rumors are true, we'll be seeing the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, forming the Sinister Six in Spider-Man No Way Home. So what do you think? Will that happen? Will we see him form his own Sinister Six? Let me know your thoughts and theories down in the comments. As always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again real soon. I'm out. Peace.